Wait, did it change up? Is it light up? Yeah. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, hallucination. I used to see. Felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go, Tiger, Tiger! 180!
Goff taking it right to the air. Throwing deep right away. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Deron Bland has it. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense down behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Yeah! There we go!
First down, here's Dak. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Got for big yards on the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I mean, I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is caught by Blue. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, if they drop it behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
They're going to try with the wideouts. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Dak off the play fake. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. George Pickens the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Dave, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. New set of downs for him from the 31.
17. 180.
First down throw from Goff. Big strike here to Williams. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to find.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. So we'll get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
180! Turbo,
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Gone. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. For what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And this is another incompletion.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Mavericks! Wait, 20! What's that?
From the gun, gone. Chased out to his right. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give them 25 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
80!
Up to the air now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
180!
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
20.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. That's him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook's wide open.
We go tonight. 180. Super one. What's up?
Again, Goff. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their early lead to 13. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
13 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And he gets the hands off. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. George Pickens, the intended target. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Lions out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter.
Like 20. Hey, 5. Hard ball.
Goff on 1st and 10. This is a heater going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Motion a receiver left. Goff on 3rd. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
It's some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
Dallas getting everybody sent. They've got 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Down the field. He's got Lamb. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down. Here's Dak. He's got it near the 10. Tackle lead at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Prescott. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the 1st half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
180!
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down.
20!
Quick throw right side. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs. The line come to Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he crosses the sideline, a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
17!
They'll go for it. Goff. He's got it to his running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking from the pistol, Prescott finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Goes to the hurry up here. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On screen here to Blue. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Dak out of the pistol. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
We're going to 54. Why?
We'll hear from the pistol. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yeah. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
What? 180! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, 5.
Running back sent in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Completed to his running back. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Has some daylight through the 40. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Again, it's blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Prescott. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Prescott now on third down. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's fourth down.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Dak throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And what will they dial up on third and short? Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Prescott now on third and 1. Oh no, they get him yet again. Devontae Maddox comes up with it. And the Lions will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And takes this down to the 24-yard line. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Short pass brought in. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Come on.
Gibbs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
Hey, kill!
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Hits the 20. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Now gone. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance to stand here with 3rd and 1. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
It's on target to Williams. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Super one, super one.
Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
We go, 76, 180. Hey, kill. DC. What's that?
Third and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and goal.
Go, come on.
At the 9-yard line.
20. Whoa. Go, 12. Let's go. What's that?
In the red zone now. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but he couldn't do it.
And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on down.
Hold on.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes. 180.
Here's Gall. It's a downfield work in the left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
The throw is caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They put a receiver in motion right. Off to the air now. He completes it in traffic. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
180.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Go get him!
Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
They're on 17-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
54, wide.
They'll start to drive the blue. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Offense up to the line fast. Working from the pistol, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, that defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
They're going for this with Prescott. Throw is caught by the back. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Well, they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
That's another Cowboy.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Going deep here for the end zone. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys taking the lead some in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down out of 21.
Cowboys 42.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Kill! Tonight! Black 20! Done!
Shotgun snap here to go. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26.
Dak to the air here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
2nd and 10 at the
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Yeah!
Throw here, third down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Alex Anzalone with the pick. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead. Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Kill!
Prescott's going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tiger!
Out of the shotgun, Carr. Big strike here to Williams. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Savon Revel with the pick. He'll return this one up across the 35 before he goes out.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What do you think?
First and 10, Prescott. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Catch is made in close. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Yeah!
Working inside the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
57. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. Second down and just 2. From the gun, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. returning it from the 4. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Yeah, 26.
First down, here's Dak. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30.
Dak off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Dak now from the gun. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Prescott on first and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. And they pick him off again! And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
57.
Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. That throw behind his intended target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second down. Here's Prescott again. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So now it's going to be third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Prescott now on third down. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it. Snakes in the turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
The Detroit offense to the line.
Hey,
There's first and 10.
Left. Bob, cut.
Play action here with Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Headed out right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. And screen here to Blue. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yeah!
Here he goes, third and long. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Another throw for Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Ooh, a big leg from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
180! Rick Flair! 14!
Shotgun snap here to go. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a pickup of 26. And the Lions have a 1st down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 26.
Hold on.
1st down, Detroit.
1st down throw from Goff. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone.
We go tonight! White 20!
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 6.
Going again, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
120!
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. And they take him out of bounds, which moves his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Caught out wide. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Intercepted in the end zone. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend. And they
now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jack Campbell with the INT. He'll be just yards from a touchdown as they take over inside the 5.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Fox now to kick this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yep, then we're going to 26.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
38-yard line.
Dap to the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
It's Gibbs out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Looking quickly here.
19 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Yet another grab for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions are running them out of the building.
Touchdown, Lions.
So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Yeah, 23.
On first down, it's Blue. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trying to do some window dressing. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
54, wide eight. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, wide eight. 26.
A third down run with Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run the toss to Blue. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They've got first down here from the 36.
We go tonight. Attack.
They're going to pass it here. Downfield, and Tislau has it. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here goes.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Go, 12, let's go. Turbo.
They go play action with Goff. Buying some time right. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. This taken from the 12. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And this is going to be too little too late, but still a very nice return. Late touchdown here for him. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion going left. Goff on 1st and 10. Look at that power, deep left side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
From the gun, Goff. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. It's not even you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Bates tacks out the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yeah!
1st down. Here's Dak. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of heat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Also the hurry up here. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Here we go, 46, 40. Yeah! Here we go, going to 54. 26.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. Well, hey, credit to them, not giving up. Some nice little success here. They convert, they add the 2 points, but not going to do much for them as far as win-loss is concerned today.
Nope, train has already left the station in this one, but they've got a shot. If the league invented a 5-point, I don't know, maybe a 10-point play, Kate?
I would love that. We've seen that, right, in like all-star games, maybe a money ball late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, maybe the Pro Bowl. How about we figure that out in the Pro Bowl first?
Okay, sounds good. And they can't keep that one in bounds. Oh, so that should extinguish the last glimmer of hope of a potential comeback. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motioning Williams left. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
4 down. Hey, like 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Bates' kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Lions make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Dallas.
real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back.